Hello and welcome to the first video on how to cook chicken tikka masala for a really healthy community. So we start off with our rice. So we've just got some rice here, this is about a portion for a person. So pop that into the bottom of the pot, and what to do then is to put in twice as much water as you've put in rice. Pop it on the stove, put a lid on it and pop it on the stove. So whilst that's cooking away, we're going to get onto our chicken tikka masala. Now, if you don't like chicken or you're a vegetarian, you could use mushrooms or a combination of vegetables, or you can mix it up with a bit of prawns, fish, pork, whatever takes your fancy. So in a pan, we're going to put in just a teaspoon of oil. You don't need a lot of oil at all, just enough to coat the bottom, okay? And then in there we're going to brown our chicken. Okay, so we've got our oil heating gently, and we're just going to pop our chicken in until it browns. So that will just take a few minutes. Obviously, if you are using vegetables or different types of meat, you may have to adjust your times, either shorter or longer. What you really want to do is to brown this chicken here for about 5 or 6 minutes, just until it's nicely coloured. Now that's the rice coming up to the boil, so we're just going to turn it down slightly and just let it simmer. Okay, so there we go. Now again, different brands of rice will take different cooking times, so if you just look at what's on your packaging, and that'll help you out. So our chicken's just browning nicely here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tikka masala paste. Now this is paste you can just buy it in the supermarket, and what you do is, depending if it's roughly 1 tablespoon per person, so you just pop that straight into the chicken. We've added in the tikka paste. Now make sure that it's actually the paste you buy and not just a sauce. So you're starting to add that in. You can see that the chicken's starting to take on the colour of the tikka. Oh, what a lovely smell we're getting here. Okay, so again we're just going to leave that to cook on in for a few minutes. Okay, so we're starting to get the texture there. So next we're going to add in our chopped tomatoes and our Greek yogurt. So the chopped tomatoes go in there. Okay, so right, I'm going to turn this heat down just a wee bit, just because it's starting to get quite hot. Okay, so starting just to mix it all together. Okay, so starting there, and then for the last bit, this is just natural Greek yogurt, just to add a wee bit of creaminess to the sauce. Now obviously you can, depending on how creamy you like your curries, you can make them as creamy as you like, or as tomatoey as you like. You just need to add in slightly more tomato or slightly more creme fraiche, Greek yogurt. So there we go. We just let that simmer away gently now, just for a few minutes, and we'll check on the rice. What we're going to do is we're just going to check the rice and give it a wee stir. It's looking good. Pop the lid back on. That's got about another 5 minutes to go, and meantime this is just simmering away nicely. So at this point, what we need to do is we need to chop our coriander. So this is fresh coriander. If you don't use the whole packet, you can freeze it. It's just a handful. We're going to leave some out just to garnish the top of the rice. So it's just gently chop it into chunks and just take just a handful, about that amount for one person, and we're just going to gently pop that into the pan, stir it through, and just give the coriander flavouring to the curry there. Okay, so there. So we just let that cook along for a few more minutes. Okay. So here we are now, we have our rice, so we're just going to pop rice onto the plate. Okay, and we kept a piece of garnish from the piece of coriander, so we'll pop a piece of coriander on, and what we have here is our chicken tikka masala. So this is chicken tikka made in less than 10 minutes. At a fraction of the cost of the takeaway, you can make this from around about £1.38 a portion. Okay, doesn't that taste good? So there we go. Really healthy community chicken, speedy chicken tikka masala.